What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your main man, Juggernaut of Multi-Platinum Production Team.
Arkatech Beatz.
Welcome to the nightly music review series that we've been putting on for the past couple weeks. If you don't know about us, we are multi-platinum producers. We've produced for everybody from Big Pun to Nas, Max B, French Montana, Wiz Khalifa, so many others. Thank you for tapping in. We're doing music reviews, trying to give folks some constructive feedback and also looking to collab with folks who, meet the right criterion. So we're trying to keep that open. If it's your first time here, make sure that you like, commenting, and subscribing, and sharing the channel, you know what I mean? There's a plethora of resources here on this channel, that we hope to provide to the community. Hopefully people are paying attention, you know what I mean? We're about to jump into these music reviews. We have a few, got some page skips, whatever. And we're going to try to get into this thing, Code, what up? So while we wait for folks to jump into the live, play some beats real quick. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. Make sure that y'all are submitting the songs. Submit your best beats, your best songs for review. You know what I mean? French Montana, Max B, Coke Wave 3.5, Narcos out now. With production by Dame Grease and us, yours truly, Arkatech Beatz. Make sure that you are listening for that on Me Too. Max B, $1 Billion Baby 4, out next week, February 25th. With production by us again. Just make sure you're paying attention. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, submitting songs. We just wait for some folks to get into the live. In the meantime, make sure we're tapping the screen. Make sure we're hitting that like button for if you're on TikTok. If you're on the other platforms, make sure you're liking the live. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live. Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. Just waiting for some folks to jump in. We're going to get started with the music reviews in just a few minutes. Like I said, if it's your first time here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and sharing the live, doing all the other good stuff. I'm just going to be playing some tunes until we get some of the folks that have submitted back into the live.
Arkatech Beatz.
Right now, I'll take that out real quick. Shout out to everybody that's jumping in. We're here, man. We are here. Let's do this one. Shout out to everybody jumping in.
Arkatech Beatz.
Nick, what up? Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live, man. We about to get started in this joint in a hot second. Like I said, we're just waiting for some folks to jump into the live stream. In the meantime, I am just playing a few tunes. Make sure that you're tapping in, man. We're going to be here, most likely for the next few weeks. Like I said, $1 Million Baby 4 dropping next week. Make sure that y'all are checking that out. In the meantime, like I said, y'all submit these songs so that I can listen to, give you some feedback on these, some reviews. Like I said, we're looking for some artists to collab with, man, some producers to collab with. Make sure y'all checking it out, man.
Arkatech Beatz.
What do you do when the love's that good? Every single inch is working like it should. What's a girl to do when a man's that fine? Feeling like a diamond, shining all the time. When he says he wants me, baby, don't you?
Arkatech
Cody, Arkatech Beatz. That's out now.
Arkatech Beatz.
Shout out to everybody jumping into the live, man. We about to get started. We about to start listening to some of these people's tracks, man. You know what I'm saying? The first track up is going to be a page skip. He skipped the line. Right now we got about 50 people in the line. He's decided to skip the line, man. So, you know, that's the way to get listened to quickly, because I'm only going to be on here for a limited time. We working like crazy. Shout out Max B, French Montana. We working on that next, you know, that we on that $1 Million Baby 4. We working on that Don Snow now. Make sure you know what it is, man. If you know it, you know. So how you get 50 in the line but 3? Hey, man. People be submitting, but, you know, they got to stick around. They play around. They know what time I'm going to be on, so they submit, and then they jump on when they get on. Smoke, what up? I don't make the rules, man. I'm just here. This is Bad Getter by Hostile Black.
Yeah.
And we streaming on all platforms.
Bad getter. I'm getting money, that nigga broke, bitch, that's your last nigga. They told me to start, now I'm gon' go, now I done pass niggas. I'm really retarded, I won't smoke, bitch, I'll crash nigga. I told my plug that I need more, he made my bag bigger. And tell him stop with all that staring, nigga, do something. I'm river steppers around this bitch, you don't know who coming. My crew too live for real, we ready to move, son. The only way a nigga know to keep it 200.
Yo, this is Bad Getter. And for those who's asking how to cue the way it is, because we stream on all platforms, man. We stream on X, everything. X, YouTube, everybody submitting from everything. So it's not just from TikTok. You know, for the smart folks in the building. This is Hostile Black, man. It's called Bad Getter. Smoke, what up?
Yeah. Bad getter. I'm getting money, that nigga broke, bitch, that's your last nigga. They told me to start, now I'm gon' go, now I done pass niggas. I'm really retarded, I won't smoke, bitch, I'll crash nigga. I told my plug that I need more, he made my bag bigger. And tell him stop with all that staring, nigga, do something. I'm river steppers around this bitch, you don't know who coming. My crew too live for real, we ready to move, son. The only way a nigga know to keep it 200. Tell my driver he can't drink tonight. Be on your P's and Q's and watch out for them blinking lights. I seen him staring in the club, don't know what he think tonight. Better be thinking for his life before he think about ice. Nigga, I'm riding with them steppers. Killers on consignment, they be riding with compressors. A tag up on your head, they gon' slide about them extras. Then post up on the gram and say he died about whatever. Nigga, don't die about no chain. You ride with them niggas, you gon' die about that game. And don't play with hostile, you gon' die about that name. He could've bought small glasses, but he died about them frames. Bad getter, I'm getting money, that nigga broke, bitch, that's your last nigga. They told me to start, now I'm gon' go, now I done pass niggas. I'm really retarded, I won't smoke, bitch, I'll crash nigga. I told my plug that I need more, he made my bag bigger. And tell him stop with all that staring, nigga, do something. I'm river steppers around this bitch, you don't know who coming. My crew too live for real, we ready to move, son. The only way a nigga know to keep it 200. Ay, hit them lights for real. Face really ride with Drakey, he don't fight for real. I can't tell Mitch to come and get you cause he like to kill. I know niggas who got caught with dirties but got license still. I know you be loving on that bitch but I'm a piper still. When she done eating on this dick I tell her wipe her grill. Then I tell her shoot me to the west, I'm trying to buy these pills. Knew that she was hanging on my balls, you gon' wipe her still. Ay, been talking to the dead man. Watch so good, make a fiend do a headstand. Got the call about to drop before the bag, man. You knew he couldn't fuck with me, bitch, why you asking? Bad getter, I'm getting money, that nigga broke, bitch, that's your last nigga. They told me to start, now I'm gon' go, now I done pass niggas. I'm really retarded, I won't smoke, bitch, I'll crash nigga. I told my plug that I need more, he made my bag bigger. And tell him stop with all that staring, nigga, do something. I'm river steppers around this bitch, you don't know who coming. My crew too live for real, we ready to move, son. The only way a nigga know to keep it 200. Get on your ass for real.
Yo, that joint go kind of hard, man. Y'all listening to that?
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bag getter, I'm getting money, that nigga.
So listen. So listen, the way that this is sounding right now, this is sounding like pretty.
Broke bitch, that's your last nigga. They told me to start now, I'm gonna go now. I done pass niggas. I'm really retarded. I won't smoke, bitch. I'll crash nigga.
Hook is strong.
Told my plug that I need more. He made my bag big. And tell him stop with all that staring, nigga. Do something. I'm river steppers around this bitch. You don't know who coming. My crew too live for real. We ready to move, son. The only way a nigga know to keep it 200. Tell my driver he can't drink tonight. Be on your P's and Q's and watch out for them blinking lights. I seen him staring in the club, don't know what he think tonight. Better be thinking for his life before he think about ice. Nigga, I'm riding with them steppers.
Yeah, he really, listen, let me tell you what I like about this. There's a few things. I like that it's set up appropriately, right? And folks are going to say, what do you mean by that? Set up appropriately. Small intro. He's talking in it. He gets right into the hook. I'm a bag getter. You know exactly what the name of the song is, right? Boom. Off rip. So he's going. I move with them steppers, right? He's telling you what it is. Boom. Gets right into the rap. The hook now stands out from the rest of the hook stands out from the rest of the raps. This is what we've been talking about over the last few nights. These guys might have hooks that have the same cadence as the verses, and then we can't tell the difference. This is not what's happening here. And then he has it actually, stacked appropriately so that you can tell the difference between the hook and the verses. Now this is good shit. Verse is exactly the 12 bars. Back to the hook. Second verse strong again. End off with the hook. So now we know what the name of this song is. And then he also said his name in it, Hostile Black. You can hear, you can say his name in the rap. The beat is popping. I think it's mixed well. And his voice is right there in the pocket. Riding the beat real good, pause. You know what I mean? Like he's on the beat doing this thing. And it seems like to me it feels like it's ready to go. You know what I mean? Like it feels like it's ready to go. Outside of the content, right? Because that can be either you with it or you're not with it. It can be up to you how you feel about that. But for the most part, technically, I think that the record is sound. You know what I mean? I think it's sound technically. Sonically, I think that it's sound, right? So I believe that this record could work in the current marketplace if you put a few dollars behind it. Now, are we saying it's going to be a smash? No. Can it help to build your audience? Absolutely. Can it help to get people to listen to more of your music? Absolutely. You got to promote it though, right? And if you put an ill visual to it, now you might be able to get a little bit of virality to it if the visual's ill enough, right? So it just kind of depends. You got to get it shot properly, and you're gonna have to really, sell what you're promoting on your track. You got to find a way to market that. In this day and age, it's a little bit more difficult than other times. But this is a record that I mess with. Giving it the gunshots, even though we're not supposed to be promoting violence, but we're gonna give it that. And we're about to just keep it pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the skips tonight. That's Bad Getter by Hostile Black. Definitely.
Killers on consignment, they be ride with compressors. A tag up on your head, they gon' slide about them extras. Then post up on the gram and say he died about whatever. Nigga, don't die about no chain. You ride with them niggas, you gon' die about that game. And don't play with hostile, you gon' die about that name. He could've bought some more glasses, but he died about them frames.
He could've bought more glasses, but he died about them frames. Woo, woo. Can't make it up, boy. You can't make it up. I think we listened to this already. Hold on a second. Okay, this is where we at. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. This next joint is called Okay by what's that, Ryzen? Shout out to Ryzen, man. Make sure people are in the building. Make sure he's in the building, man. Ryzen, hope you're in the building. We're gonna get into your joint in 2 seconds. We're gonna take a listen to it. You said you want the bass? Yeah, it's your speakers, bro. That joint was jumping. That joint was definitely doing what it needed to do. This is Ryzen, okay.
Whoa, she see I'm one of a kind. Wanna link, I tell her wait in line. I just been taking my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, you see I'm always my time. Whoa, you see I'm one of a kind. 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 You know that guy, I can't believe they tried. He with a guy, I can see the light in your eyes. When I go outside, we like flies. He saying running, he not wise. Big body with a map like that. I just left the set with some bad bitches on my side. I know they want to see.
Hold on 1 second. Hostile Black, I see you in the chat now, yo. Listen. Yeah, that record good to go, bro. So that record good to go, man. Tap in with me, man. You know what I'm saying? That record good to go. So we want to definitely see, you know, where that gonna land. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that you're in a situation where you got something. So definitely tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us. And this is what this live stream is really be about. You know what I'm saying? It's about finding new folks, man. See, I think what happens here, man, is shout out to Crazy Griffiny. Thank you for your gift. I'm trying to get folks to understand, like, you know, I know people sometimes get caught up in the number of people that's watching the stream. You remember, we're streaming everywhere, so you might see a handful of people on one platform, and then there's a whole bunch of other people on another platform. You just don't know which platform people are commenting from that I get to see. So, but at the end of the day, I want you to be very clear on this, like this. Like just take, for example, if you go through the people that follow us on Instagram. And I think this is probably more important. The people that follow us on Instagram, the people that follow us on Twitter, right? The people that follow us, and, you know, the people that pop into the lives. Not always watching it, but people pop in, pop out. You don't know who's popping in and popping out. You don't know who's watching when I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? So that's part of the thing where I think people kind of get caught up in thinking that, hey, you got a whole bunch of people watching at one time. No, that's not how the game works, man. Because people who got stuff to do don't got time to be on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the real tastemakers and gatekeepers, they really on this thing like this. The folks be like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I be telling y'all, I got an hour, maybe something like that. But we don't got all day to be on this thing because we out here trying to make real moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had to make real moves, man. So, you know what I'm saying? No slight to them other guys, but you know what I'm saying? We making real moves. So, you know, I don't really got to keep selling that. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. You see it on my walls. You see it everywhere online. So I don't have to keep saying that. For those who want to take advantage of the live stream, and then you're also supposed to be using it to tap in with somebody who has access. That's what cats don't really be understanding. Like, you got to get access, man. You ain't got access, you can't. What you gonna tap into? You ain't got no access. Trying to school you, but you know, I'm gonna stop talking about it in a minute. This is Ryzen, okay.
She see I'm one of a kind. Wanna link, I tell her wait in line. I just been taking my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, you see I'm always my time. Whoa, you see I'm one of a kind. 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 You know that guy, I can't believe they tried. He with a guy, I can see the light in your eyes. When I go outside, we like flies. He saying running, he not wise. Big body with a map like that. I just left the set with some bad bitches on my side. I know they want the secrets to my ride. I'm too rare, can't be my size. One of a kind, my time. One of a kind. One of a kind. She say I'm one of a kind. Wanna link her till I wait in line. I just been taking my time. Oh yeah, I know it's my time. Oh yeah, I know it's my time. Oh yeah, she I'm one of a kind. Oh yeah, she I'm more than line.
Hold on. So it's OOAK, one of a kind. Okay, I get it now. Makes sense. His name is one of a kind.
Whoa. She see I'm one of a kind. Wanna link, I tell her wait in line. I just been taking my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, yeah, I know it's my time. Whoa, you see I'm one of my time. Whoa, you see I'm one of a kind. 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 You know that guy. I can't believe they tried. He with a guy. I can see the light in your eyes. When I go outside, we like flies. He staying running, he not wise. Big body with a map like that. I just left the set with some bad bitches on my side. I know they want the secrets to my ride. I'm too rare, can't be my size. One of a kind, my time. One of a kind. One of a kind. Whoa. She say I'm one of a kind. Wanna link her till I wait in line. I just been taking my time. Oh yeah, I know it's my time. Oh yeah, I know it's my time. Oh yeah, she I'm one of a kind. Oh yeah, she I'm more than line.
That's crazy right there. Listen, when they do that appreciator right there.
That's it.
Man, that gold, man. Listen, that was one of a kind by Ryzen OOAK. You can see the name on the screen. Make sure y'all they didn't put their socials on there. See, when y'all are logging in and putting y'all music in here, man, make sure y'all put y'all social in. It's on the screen. People can find you. You know, you never know how it works, man. You just never know who's watching, man. That's what I be trying to tell y'all. You don't never know who watching. Y'all know how many times I was on here doing the tracks on the live, and what's his name pop in? Ty Black pop in. He'd be like, yo, hold that joint for Max. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just don't know who be watching, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dane Grease and them guys that be watching. People be watching, y'all. Yeah. I just kind of, I can't stress it. But back to this record. This record is one of a kind. This record has some musical stuff that's going dope. That change. I feel like that should be implemented as part of the hook to get that to really stand out. And then, you know, this song is like more of a vibe because it's really lacking. It's lacking, like, quote unquote, like really substantial lyrics. You know, it's just more like one of a kind. So it's more of a vibe, and I understand that in the marketplace there's a lot of music that's vibe music that's more like a, you know, get drunk, get high type. You know what I mean? I get it. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not totally out of the loop. You know what I mean? So for what that is and what this does, it does it pretty well. I think the record could be mixed slightly better, but for the most part, it definitely delivers in terms of the beat. The vocal cadence of this artist is very good. It's pleasing to the ear to hear that vocal cadence there. You know what I mean? It's very, very pleasing. So an artist like this that sounds like this is, you know, is a voice that's very, very, very marketable in today's music thing. You know, and if for those who are a little bit older, you might remember when SWV came on the scene, right? And then SWV came on the scene. I'm So Into You, Weak in the Knees, all of that. And if y'all remember, Coco had a very, very unique R&B voice at the time. And it ushered in a plethora of artists whose vocal tones after that sounded the same. You know what I mean? Or sounded similar. Let's put it that way. You know, so she kind of birthed a lot of people out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you listen to this type of female, because I'm going to assume it does sound female, right? I'm not tripping, right? On this kind of music, on this kind of track, it's like it's right in pocket and right in line with like the Ice Spices and, you know, the different types of, you know, ladies out here that be out here doing their thing. So, so this voice is very marketable. So Rising, I'm just gonna tell you that the key for you to move your needle forward is for you to continue to stay in this pocket. This is a good pocket of music that you can probably own, right? Because it doesn't necessarily sound like anything else. You know what I mean? It reminds me of certain things, but it doesn't necessarily like have this thing like it sounds exactly like that. You know what I mean? And you might be able to carve out your own little niche. And if your music is all sounding sort of consistent, then it'll put you, it's out of here. It'll go. You know what I'm saying? It'll catch on with the right visuals, especially if you're a person that's, you know, halfway decent looking. We'll be able to take a move and get out of there. You know what I mean? So, you know, we're going to keep it moving. Shout out to everybody that's jumping into the live. Make sure that y'all are sharing the live. Thanks to everybody that's liking the live. I got to get a star on this one, and I have to see how I can get this artist to tap in, because I a lot of people ask us how we were able to do certain artists, and I tell guys all the time, you have to be able to identify the artist early. You know, once an artist starts to blow up, you're not going to be able to get access to that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to be able to get access. So the key here is to get those folks when they're ascending, because once they're gone, you don't have access to that. You know what I mean? So, you know, you want to make sure that you're definitely looking out for who's next. You know what I mean? And then this is part of that forum. This forum is to find out who's next, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm currently doing what I'm doing, but I also want to know who's next. This next joint is called I'm a Boss. Ghost with T, a.k.a. Ventriloquist. Okay, that's a different type of way you spell that. I'm working on a mixtape, 365 on day 4, and this is several days ago. This song is called I'm a Boss. Ghost with a T, a.k.a. Ventriloquist. Yeah. The way that these things are spelled are very challenging. And, you know, I would encourage you guys to take a look at this thing called search engine optimization and get an understanding of how things that are misspelled get handled with search engine optimization, and see if that's really good for you and your brand. But I digress. All right, let's get into this. I'm a Boss.
I'm a boss, so my goons carry the tote. On the ox, we whip carries a yoke. Berries, cherries, and note. Berries and dope. And bed, dairy, air on chairs in the boat. So get between and we'll bury your dope. I'm back here, trick carry my coat. Hold that. I'm back home on my throne and they carry me a goat. Aries is ready for warm and Perry to smoke. Parry it with a paired piece. I'll ferry your ghost. Sub-Zero finish them, I'll carry your throat. Fatality. My skill Sub-Zero, beware of ghosts. I'm back. Look. Who is he? Where'd he go? 6 below, heaven spared these souls. To have parrots repeat and share the flow. Mars, these carrots, gold chicks flocking cause I feed them till the hair lips full careless. Until I get the Paris strolls. Overseas. Till then, Zay's back and he cherished scrolls. And we'll be chair the GOAT. The GOAT. I'm a boss, so my goons carry the tote. And the ox weed whip carries a yoke. It carries cherries and oak, berries and dope. And bad dairy air on chairs in the boat. So get between and we'll bury your dope. I'm back here, trick carry my coat. I'm back. Yes, aim hotep and jaws I'm kept. Ancient rap found my heart that slept. Grave robbers, my raps bother, so I offer death. I could take off your flesh with this chopper's breath, or chop your flesh till you prefer or off your neck. You'll be shipmen to sick end with Dr. Death. Flatline. I'm here for clocking checks, bobbing necks, cars that cost a half. Big money and my throne, get off it. Yep, yes, you watch your step. Watch it. Or it's off with head on a pole near the castle steps. A symbol for those with the heart of next. Ghost creates art with text. Ghost and architect build it up on a phone that barely starts when pressed. The smart impressed, see the heart put in bets. Other in the art pissed, I do it with insects. Quick shish, just insects. Don't worry, we'll change your sex with a tech princess. Click clack. I'm a boss, so my goons carry the tote. And the ox weed whip carries a yoke. It queries cherries and oak, berries and dope. And bear dairy air on chairs in the boat. So get between and we'll bury your dope. I'm back here, trick carry my coat. Support, I ain't asking no. Never. You hear the rap and flow, Colorado rapid flow. So the top is where I have to go. Yes, that plateau, creating solid soul. Consider me that Plato. Philosophical. Copy and paste and no, this ain't AI, fake slow. Try and copy, see what it makes, bro. Nothing. I'm great like the lakes and Mish. Again. On a mish, bro, the lyrics you may miss, yo. Pay attention. Yes, they missiles. Heat seeking sick flow. A sicko with pistols that will have bodies with missed souls. The boss is back and it shows. He's coming. Now people wanna get on track and hope it shows. Not the schizo. Without you, I make it bigger than Lizzo. Big stats, so keep your lid closed. I'm a boss, so my goons carry the tote. And the ox weed whip carries a yoke. It carries cherries and oak, berries and dope. And bear dairy air on chairs in the boat. So get between and we'll bury your dope. I'm back here, trick carry my coat. Yeah.
Yo, this beat is killing them. The beat is killing them, man. Like, it's killing them. The beat is really killing them. Like he could be doing a whole lot more with some better production. And y'all tell me if I'm lying. Like that, cause that production right now, it ain't it. That ain't it. The bass line is off in terms of its tune, and it's throwing off his record. That's the first thing that I heard when he started going. I'm like, yo, the bass is off. And if you notice, the producer tried to pull the bass out of the majority of the song when it goes down. Right? Try to pull it out, pause, and, you know, kind of keep it absent so that it wouldn't throw off the rest of the record. So it was kind of slick, but instead of muting it, just fix the damn tune, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, people say, yo, it sound like an early 2000s type beat. What does Griselda music sound like? Oh wait. You feel me? You just got to get the right production, bro. There's different ways to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could sound like that, but it could sound like early 2000, but it could sound real good early 2000, grimy early 2000. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? There's a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? If you're listening to Rock Marciano and you're listening to all of that, like, you know what I mean? So if you're listening to all of that, like, all of that is inspired. Graph, all of those guys, right? El Camino right now, Stove God. Like, all that stuff is early 2000 inspired. You know what I'm saying? So it's all that, it's that loop right now that we're going in. We got away from it, now we're going back to it. All right? So this is what I would say. And shout out to my guys that are in the live. And I'm gonna give my producers a little bit of game here. Right? You come onto the live stream with me, your guys are listening to songs with me, you guys are hearing the feedback that I'm giving, you guys are riding with me on these joints. You hear a guy like this that's on production that could be better. He got his social on the screen. What y'all supposed to go do? I'll wait for my guys in the chat to tell me what they're supposed to go do. All right. Because the main thing is like this, and I'm gonna give my guys a little bit more feedback. I'm gonna give my guys a little bit more feedback on this, right? And this is the thing, and this is what people don't really understand when we're talking about getting placements and so forth and so on. When we hear when a guy submits his song to me, there's a few things that's going on that you got to pay attention to. It's stuff behind this. It's something behind the song that I don't think people really pay attention to. So he submits his record. What's that tell me? One, he's confident enough to send his record to somebody who's established in the game, right? So he may be sitting on some real talent, or he may be diluted, right? It can go either way. You can be real talented or real diluted, either the two, right? Okay, cool. But the main thing that we're listening to is, does he have an access to studio, right? This is a big thing, right? Is because you would be surprised how much records that we could have got placed if the artist had access to studio. A lot of times what you're looking at is artists are looking to kind of get this, trying to get, studio time, but on your dime, right? And if they're going to record if the artist is going to record on their dime, then they want to record the best of the best songs they can possibly get before they're going to spend their money, right? So if you hearing a guy that's sending his joint and you see like he sound like his joint sound halfway decent, that means that he's recorded somewhere, right? So now we got to find out now, is he recording at the producer's house, right? Which is probably the case here, right? Because why else would a guy that sounds like that be on a track that sounds like this? The studio time probably was free, right? Right? But like, come on, let's put it together. This is the math, right? Most times, when you hear guys that's rapping a certain type of way on music that sound a certain type of way, is because they had access to the studio time and the producer gave them the studio time. You know what I'm saying? So this is what you see, and this happens at times. So if you're in a situation where you could tap in, you tap in, right? Yo, I heard your joint. I like what you're doing. Bam. Let's build something. If you got access to studio, he gonna run. If you don't got access to studio, then you're gonna have to play the waiting game. But either way, you building a relationship, right? Because you basically tapping into somebody who people have not found yet. You understand? So it's kind of an ego stroke. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of play a little bit into that. If you're from the UK, man, submit it, man. You know what I'm saying? Submit it, but you got 50 people in the line, so I'm only going to be on this thing for another 15 minutes. So, but submit it if you got a record that's worth listening to. Send it through. For my producers, man, make sure y'all are tapping in. Right? You gotta send it to the link, man. You gotta send it to the Nero link. I don't know why y'all put it in the chat. Right? For my producers, man, if you're a producer trying to tap into the school community, school.com/Future Producer Society. I'm giving out, like, honestly, I just gave my producers a bunch of games just now. Like, this is how we identify, right? And sometimes they've been, oh, you got hit with 2 ads? I'm sorry, yo, because you're on Twitch, man. Go on YouTube or TikTok. My bad. It's the same name at Arkatech Beatz, man. You guys look at us for any platform. We streaming on 8 platforms simultaneously. So look, I'm giving feedback on the song, but the truth of the matter is that for my producers that are in the building, this is the best way to find the new artist, and this is how you tap in. And we got it. Remember, we have to get on ground floor. We got to get on ground floor, and we got to have music that's recorded so that we can have something to post on socials to attract more people to rock with us. because remember how it is. It's a domino effect. It's kind of a monkey see, monkey do type of thing. I hate to say it that way, but that's really what the shit is. It's dick riding at its finest paws, and it's monkey see, monkey do. So, you know, if you want people to jump on your music, you got to find people to jump on your music, and then once you find it, you got to post it. And if it's any good, then more people will jump on it, because they'll just continue to see the momentum that you working with other people. You know, so this is just the game that I'm giving you guys. Shout out to y'all that's jumping into my Future Producer Society. We are in the infantile, we're in the beginning phases of that community, but I can guarantee you, man, you just wait and see. It's gonna do what it gotta do. For those who know me, they know. That's why they call me the Juggernaut. Once I start something, I can't be stopped. So be clear. All right, so we're gonna jump into this next joint, man. That's I'm a Boss, man. Ventriloquist, man. I like your flow, man. Who can find them? Tap in. Tap in. Tap in. This next joint's called Vibes on Toast. What kind of toast we talking about, dog? I hope you're not talking about, like, you know, we used to call it guns to toast, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see if he's talking about guns or he's talking about real, like, toast. Yo, this is Steve Dawson. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna listen to this real quick. Let's go.
Look, I've got a big hole in my pants, look.
Folks be really trying to troll, huh? Folks be really trying to troll, man. I hope everybody's good on there listening to that. This is that folks trolling, man. You know, look, man. If you're a hater, just be a hater, man. But you don't. For you to go through all that effort to submit it, put your name on it, and all of that to submit that, man. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. People got too much time on their hands, man, to do all of that. Crazy right now. We're gonna listen to one more before we get up out of here, because you know that type of stuff is like, you know, that worked my nerves just now. But I'm trying to remain calm, you know, trying not to be my Bronx self. Trying to be my cultured and refined self, and not my other self, and not be phased under pressure, you know, and disrespect, because I don't really do that really well. But we're gonna get into this last joint. You know, if y'all guys free to submit, of course. Trying to skip these lines. This is called what? Triple C. Momentum. YouTube link.
Yeah.
Dope AI.
Keep it moving. I got momentum over yesterday. Yeah. We moving forward in the better days. You stay stuck, talking same old thing. I'm adding commas while the phone just ring. I got momentum over yesterday. I see the progress in 100 ways. You and your circle doing laps, that's it. I'm on the straight line getting rich as shit. I don't do drama, I do deposit. You do opinions, I do the profit. I had to double and triple the margin. Now if I spin it, it's coming regardless. Used to be quiet, now I'm the topic. Used to be dreaming, now it's the object. Woke up and turn on my goals to a budget. Now every month, look like I robbed it. New crib, smell like fresh paint. New chain, cost a car, that's life. Old me, had to die, that's life. New me, got a different price. Used to capping in the back row. I'm front center when the back closed. You say maybe when the time right. I'm in time, that's the mind glow. I got momentum over yesterday. Yeah. We moving forward in the better days. You stay stuck, talking same old thing. I'm letting come
10. I'm in the field, it's action. I put the work in daily. Make it drip, look wavy. You niggas talk about maybe. I tell them fuck that, pay me. New level, that's new rule. New seat at a new view. You still scrolling through news. On the pull to what you do. Used to be stuck on the loop. Now I just jumped to the roof. Nothing was given to me. I made that probably proof facts. I got momentum over yesterday. We moving forward into better days. You staying stuck, talking same old thing. I'm adding commas while the phone does ring. I got momentum over yesterday. I see the progress in 100 ways. You in your circle doing laps, that's it. I'm on the straight like getting rich, that's it. Same 24, what you do with it? I flipped every hour with a few digits. You hate from the couch, it's a broke spirit. I walk in the room and the walls feeling. Hands up if you wake up to get payouts. Hands up if you're making paper right now. This one the ones that ain't back down. The whole damn crowd yelling my sound. Let's go. I got momentum over yesterday. We looking forward into better days. You staying stuck, talking same old thing. I'm adding commas while the phone just ring. I got momentum over yesterday. I see the progress in 100 ways. You in your circle doing laps, that's it. I'm on the straight line getting rich, that's shit.
Yo, that's momentum. Yeah, I like this tune, man. This tune is this is a good tune, man. Look like he just dropped this 2 weeks ago. This is definitely a good tune, man. If I had to, give this some feedback, before I get up out of here, but the feedback that I would give him is like we got to work on this mix. The mix is a little bit could be better, where I could hear the music and hear him a little bit more clear. Make sure that they can get that taken care of. And then the song is probably a little bit too long for me, right? We should probably be out of here after the second verse. I don't think they need to be carrying under 3 verses in these songs anymore. Especially when you start off a song with a hook. When you start off a song with a hook, man, it very seldom you're gonna need 3 bars. Because by the time you finish three verses, you're gonna be at 4 hooks on a record, and that's considered long. You know what I mean, by today's standard. But for the most part, you got a dope hook. I think the hook definitely it's catchy. I do feel like there can be some parts in the auto tune that can be a little bit cleaned up in there. But for the most part, he got something here with this one. If we clean up a few things, make it a little bit shorter, you might be able to take that and run it into a lane if you need to run it into a lane. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think it's a really decent hook. You know what I'm saying? Like if you listen to that, like it's definitely a decent hook. So for people who are paying attention to that, like that's what's important, in this day and age, is making sure that we got, good hooks and pushing forward like that. Like this is the best way to move things forward. Yeah, asking his that people been talking about that record, man. For the last few days, man. So he definitely got one. This is the name of the game, man. It's, you build your fan base one by one. For some people that's too slow, but I'm telling you that's the way that it works. You know what I'm saying? Some days you're gonna go live. There's not gonna be anybody in there watching, and every other day it's gonna be a whole lot of people watching. You just, you gotta just let it do what it do. You know what I mean? And let the algorithm find who it gotta find for you when it gotta find it for you. You don't got any control over this thing. You know what I mean? So the best thing you can do is put out the best music you can, as much as you can, and let it do what it needs to do from there. But I'm about to jump off this thing. Duty calls in terms of getting some work done. And for my producer guys, I'm going to probably take the production tutorial sessions and we'll be probably streaming them inside of the school, the school community there. So they most likely won't be on YouTube like that, or most likely it'll be inside of there. And when I start doing those again, then we're gonna relegate it to inside of the portal. This is what we're trying to do here. You know what I mean? But for my producers and my folks who want to jump in, make sure y'all join the community. For people who are trying to submit, make sure y'all submit the joints. Again, if you're trying to get guaranteed listen, your best bet is a super skip and or a throne. And of course, if you're trying to skip the line, then of course that helps to improve your chances of getting priority and getting listened to. But until, I'll catch y'all on the next one.
Arkatech Beatz.
Peace, y'all.
Arkatech Beatz.